Hello guys and welcome back to another F1 Manager video. Today we'll be doing the Australian Grand Prix for the Albert Park race. Okay, so we'll probably see if we can approach Paul Aaron as an affiliate driver, as we've got some affiliates to sign. So we've currently got two F3 affiliates. Roughly where Paul Aaron will be. There he is. As we'll go to scout him just to make sure we get exactly what he wants and what he needs. Simulate through the days to get ourselves to the front wing manufacture. Because now we can manufacture a new front wing. We'll get a bunch of them going on. Do 8 of them. Put them onto the car. We'll send him a proposal and hopefully get negotiations started. Currently just got to fix all of these things to get new parts on the car, as they have been completely ruined by their driver. Same with Enzo Fittipaldi's gearbox, as that's been ruined. We'll get them to finish 21st or higher, so we're at least guaranteed to get some payout.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstand. Now it's time.
Onto qualifying one.
Okay, that's the green light now.
Radio check.
Okay, that's loud and clear.
Radio check.
Loud and clear, ready to check.
Overtake available.
Copy.
No saving.
Okay, copy.
We'll see how they can go in qualifying. We'd like to qualify into Q2 for the first time, but we'll see how that goes. Last race went poorly for us, and we've got some upgrades on the car for this race, and we'll have some for the next, so possibly improve. Van Dorn getting very close to the back of Fittipaldi. Probably need to space them out a little bit more. But over the line Fittipaldi goes. And Van Dorn, as Enzo Fittipaldi was a second slower.
Lift off.
Confirm. Copy.
Currently doing pretty alright, as Van Dorn's up in 11th and Fittipaldi's down in 20th. So Fittipaldi will have to get another lap in and hopefully improve, as Van Dorn will have to get somewhere near where he did in the first lap.
Watch for cars on pit exit. You can work the brake.
Copy.
Warm tires and brakes.
Yeah, copy.
Overtake available.
Yeah.
We can push one more step on tires. 24.
Yeah.
Mode attack.
Currently going green and yellow for our first couple sectors. Hopefully, mainly we need Fittipaldi to improve, as he was well off the times, as Van Dorn's just looking to improve on his current time. Van Dorn doesn't improve, but Fittipaldi should, and he goes into Q2 for the moment as we wait for other drivers to cross the line. As Piastri improves by enough, so Fittipaldi is knocked out. As there's still a few drivers to go along the line, so we'll see if those improve over Fittipaldi. Gasly going as fast as he can over the line, and then does he improve? No, he doesn't. So Fittipaldi will keep his position there. As we have Zhou, who's about to cross the line, and he improves, but not by enough to knock us down. So we got two drivers left, Alonso and Sargent, who are yet to cross the line, both on flying laps. So we'll see who can improve out of them two. They're still quite far away from the line, so we're definitely through to Q2 with Van Dorn, but Fittipaldi isn't yet set in P17, as he's still got Alonso, who should improve, and should improve by enough to go over both our drivers. And he doesn't improve over Van Dorn, but does over Fittipaldi. And Sargent improves one position over Ocon, so Fittipaldi starts in 18th, and Van Dorn starts in 14th. Well, he gets through to Q2 actually, still yet to do Q2. As Norris tops the session over Perez and Leclerc. See how we can get things going with this next session. As we'll use an old set of tyres in this session. Use an old set of tyres to start off in this session.
Green light. You can Google on tires.
Doing our first lap of qualifying as we have Van Dorn through, but Fittipaldi's out in 18th. Our first time getting into Q2 for the team, so it's a good sight to see. As I'm still not sure what strategy we're going to be doing in the race, as well, not sure what we're going to have to do. Over the line he goes. Good on a 1:17.7.
Let's cool down the rears.
Copy.
tyres, we are good to push one step forward.
Right, so we're going to get some drag off of Russell here, so it's going to be good for the car, as we'll be able to go a little bit faster with the slipstream. As we look to improve our time to somewhere, maybe around Q3 area, as I think we could improve by around 5/10 possibly, maybe even 3. So we've gotten ourselves 2 yellows with Van Dorn. It's not looking good, and he's not improved, so we're going to have to slow him down, and we'll be in either P15, 14 or 16.
Yeah, copy.
And we'll be starting in P15 with Van Dorn, so not the best, as he couldn't even make it to the pits. Fortunately, they don't need a fuel sample in this career mode, so we're fine with that.
Well, the fans here are all set. Every one of them eagerly awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
Albert Park often seems to say.
We got a penalty with Van Dorn, so we'll be starting lower than I expected, but it should be fine anyway. We're going soft, medium, mediums with Enzo. And for Van Dorn, we'll probably go soft, hard, mediums, or soft, medium, mediums as well. We'll be going with medium, medium softs for Van Dorn for the race. Well, hopefully he can slow down the other drivers behind him at the start of the race, just to help Fittipaldi out.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. If Pierre Gasly's feeling the pressure, he's certainly not showing it.
Not a huge surprise to see them in 19th, but they've certainly got the potential to move up.
Brace yourselves for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, so the race has started. Hopefully Enzo can get himself further up the grid as he does shoot up the inside of a couple drivers, as we've had a poor start with Van Dorn as he's gone down a few places. So he seems to be sandwiching between the Williams and the Sauber. Enzo Fittipaldi getting his way ahead of Hulkenberg and Gasly off the start.
DRS has been enabled. That's P17 now. That's Hulkenberg 2 seconds ahead. Gasly behind.
For some reason, it's put Fittipaldi on the mediums first, even though we selected softs. But that's fine, we can do with that.
Pull the rear.
Yeah, copy. Copy. Copy.
No more overtake.
Yeah.
No DRS available, no DRS available.
Okay, good job. He is the car ahead of you.
We got a free overtake on Bottas, so it's up a position for Fittipaldi. He seems to be doing a lot better than Van Dorn in this race, even though they started in the same areas. We seem to be battling Alpine at the moment as he goes down the inside and he gets the position made on us.
Try your best to hang in there.
No. Oh, you're doing the best.
Seems to be a issue that's happened, as it seems like Van Dorn's had a crash. Not sure what strategy to go with here, as he's wasted a set of mediums. And he's actually out of the race. It's a red flag.
So this is what happened. Here we are then at the 11th corner. The cars jostling for position. And there, the cars make contact. And they'll have to pick themselves up after that. And look at the team there. They all knew what that moment meant.
It's 3 crashes in 3 races for Van Dorn, so he's looking at getting himself out the team quicker than expected. Originally it was just going to be earlier in the season. It was just going to be the end of the first season. But that's changed recently over times. As we might chuck him out the car after 5 races at this rate. So yeah, it's not looking good for him. As we'll put Enzo on a set of softs.
Not for the first time today, the drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Try to get him. Use overtake.
Copy.
Hoping to gain as many positions as we possibly can at the start of this part of the race, as there seems to be a lot of drivers onto either hards, mediums or softs on any of them. As around us there seems to be a couple hard tyre setters, as would hope to get ahead of them into the this part of the race. As we go up the inside of Bottas here, Fittipaldi doing a good job. As he's going for the position but can't make it.
Mate, I don't know what to do.
You'll have another chance to do something. DRS enabled. Ocon, DRS.
Fittipaldi goes around the outside, turning into the inside of the track, and gets the position on Bottas, going up into P15.
Mode charge.
Yeah, copy.
No overtake.
Copy.
Currently in a train behind Albon, as he's 3 seconds down, the cars ahead. It's doing something for us, as it's keeping them behind and keeping them close to us.
Yeah, copy.
Seems to be an incident behind us as well, with Bottas,
And there's been quite
as
a
he's
crash.
crashed.
There is a car in the... That's...
Enzo's got a mechanical fault.
The battery, what's going on?
Seems to be a power fault, an ERS fault.
How are the tyres? Start to push more. We need to slow down.
Copy.
Fault seems to be fine now, as we've got no warning telling us about it anymore on the powertrain, as it seems to be fine. We currently sit in P15 with Fittipaldi, as he's doing decently for us in this race, saving his tyres at the moment just so he can keep up with the usage, as Stroll seems to be getting ahead, so points are off the cards by the looks of things this race. As we'll put in our strategy, as we're going to be stopping 2 times more than we already are.
Yeah, copy.
How are the tyres? Question.
Severe lactic.
Now, Fittipaldi's overtaken Ricciardo before, as he's up into P14 now. He's looking to get into P13 by overtaking Albon, but he can't yet. There's a few people pitting in right now, in for a new set of tyres. As Albon goes for the overtake, or Enzo Fittipaldi goes for the overtake on Albon, and gets up into 13th, as currently seems to be battling behind, which is causing them to fall away. As Enzo Fittipaldi gets closer to Hulkenberg, ahead. The car seems to be able to challenge other cars a bit better than it recently has.
Let's get him.
Don't worry. Albon behind. Gap is 2.1. And what you're doing with these tyres so far is really good.
Enzo Fittipaldi goes for the overtake on Hulkenberg, and he's able to do it down the inside into that last turn,
Here's the car ahead of you.
and he's now ahead of
That's 2 seconds
Hulkenberg.
back. Box, box.
Copy, up in a box.
Into the pits we come for a pit stop. Decent pit stop of 2.6 seconds. That'll see us out of the
Should be
pits, as we hope to undercut Hulkenberg.
We're currently in P18. The car ahead of you is Ocon. Ocon 3.2 ahead. Albon just behind now.
That's poorly timed VSC for us, as now others will be able to come into the pits.
VSC. Still follow your delta.
Copy.
Now, down to the pits. There's been a hold-up.
VSC ending, mode race.
Copy.
DRS enabled.
Copy.
How are the tyres? We can push flat out now. Box, box, box.
Box and flap.
We've now been left by other drivers, and we're only doing better than Kick Sauber at the moment. So it's not been a great race for us again, but hopefully we can improve into other races.
Big push now.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner. And there it is, the Dutchman, Max Verstappen, has taken first.
A 1-2 for Red Bull again, as they go first and second in the race. We're going to come home for a P17. We're getting close to chasing Magnussen here, but it's been a pretty bad race for us again, as Van Dorn's crashed for the third time in a row and is looking like getting replaced early on in the season. And Fittipaldi's had a decent race, but the strategy didn't come to light, as the strategy wasn't that good after the red flag from earlier on. But we'll come back for the next race and hopefully be able to perform well as I think it's a sprint race in the next race, which I believe is China. So I'll be able to have 2 chances of getting points. Well, we probably won't be getting points. And we got more upgrades on the car, so I'll be able to go even faster. Come over the line for a P17 finish.
Mode end over the line.
Sometimes.
P12 for Perez and Verstappen as Leclerc rounds off the podium. We have ourselves coming in 17th in the DNF, so not the worst of races, but it's also not a great race for us, as our sister team of Alpine have gone 14th and 15th after their poor qualifying. The drivers, Max Verstappen leads the drivers. He's won all races so far and is on 76 points, followed by Charles Leclerc on 52 and Lando Norris on 38. In the constructors, it's Red Bull leading at the moment by quite a bit, as Ferrari in second, followed by McLaren, Aston Martin, Mercedes, RB, Williams, Haas, Alpine, King Sauber and ourselves at Renault. Not the best of races, but we've still got things going on. As the pit stops have been won by Alpine this week, as we're currently on 5 points in that, as we got 8th in this race with Enzo Fittipaldi's stop. And we got 21st or higher for Enzo Fittipaldi, so we get some money out of that as we end the race weekend. Well, we've got Japan next as our next race. We'll see how Van Dorn goes in this weekend, but we might be firing him before it even starts, as he's looking at a pretty poor rate at the moment. So we'll probably give him both sprint race weekends, and then after the sprint races we'll see how he's going, and if he's going poorly then we'll probably drop him from the team and select someone else like a Ricciardo. But anyways guys, leave a like if you like the video, and be sure to be tuned for more videos by subscribing to my channel. I'll see you in the next F1 Manager video for the Japan Grand Prix. See ya and goodbye.